Paddy the Hooligan Holohan, it's a great pleasure to have the opportunity to speak to you here in the SBG gym. And what more can we say about you? You're born in 1988, you're flyweight, you're in the UFC, you made your debut to MMA in 2007. You've won 12 fights so far, 8 by submissions. You just keep getting better and better and better, and better looking into the bargain as well. So tell us, where did it all start from you? When did you get your motivation? Where did you get it from, and what keeps you going?
Well, when I first joined the SBG, I just knew straight away this was going to be what I was going to do for the rest of my life. They say find your passion and put all your love into it, and that will become your life. That's exactly what I did. Every day here is it's not like waking up and saying I have to go train again, I have to do this or it's changed. Nothing really changed for me. The main thing is that I come here, I train, I improve, I get better, and I represent my hometown talent. That's the main thing for me.
Brilliant. Well, you made your debut in the UFC against Josh Sambo, winning in the first round by a knockout. That must have really raised you up to feel, I can do this.
Well, that day I knew that everything was going to be different if the result went my way that day. So standing there at the door, John said to me, enjoy being Paddy Holohan for the last 2 minutes. And I kind of that set with me that thing. I knew no matter what happened, I'm going to have to try hard to do myself now, and it's going to be people who feel they have the right to say that, oh, you've changed, or you did this, or you did that, and that's just the path that you're going down when you enter into this kind of game, the fame game, as they say. But, fame and all, that's an illusion to people.
Well, we all enjoyed the illusion, myself in particular, where I've seen you on the front of magazines, I've seen you on the TV, on chat shows, and I had the pleasure of standing up in Shamrock Rovers ground when they had Robbie Keane over for the friendly match, and Robbie Keane walking up to you and saying, Paddy, how are you keeping? I've watched your fight over in the USA, can I get a photograph taken with you? And I said to myself, wow, who's the biggest one in Tala here? And I know you're both Tala men. It's great for Tala people. They love you. They've adopted you now at this stage. Last year you even were put forward for the Tala Person of the Year. So what does Tala mean to you, and what do you think going forward?
Well, it's crazy. It was only that I was sitting down with Colin King the other day, and he was saying that Tala has a hospital, Tala has a shopping centre, Tala has a college, Tala's nearly its own city, you know what I mean? And I think it's not too long before Tala is going to be named as its own city. And I'd love to be part of that ceremony and part of bringing forward the good things that come out of Tala. And that day to meet Robbie Keane and to get that kind of reaction was crazy. I was one of them kids that used to play in the Glenshane Fields and play for Jonestown, Celtic and all these teams, and Robbie Keane used to come back, he used to go out and play with the kids and kick the ball around, and I even remember at that age saying, that's crazy, what a man, you know what I mean, to be able to just, why is he not off doing something crazy with all this millions, and why, and then we kind of realised that they're not the things that you end up spending most of your time doing. The minimum amount of your time is what you spend doing is doing what you ordinarily used to do. You just have more options now and more funds available.
Great. Well, this rumour has it that you may be opening a club up in Tala, which obviously would be great for the local kids and for anybody who's interested in what you do and what they could possibly do, and maybe getting the inspiration from yourself. Do you think kids coming through should follow similar paths of getting themselves fit? What way do you feel from your kid to be? Who inspired you, and where would you take it from here in way of inspiration for kids?
Well, I've always been inspired by kind of better than myself and being the first person to do one kind of thing in my family. Finish school I was the first person to finish school in my family, and then it's moving on to the next thing, to go to college, and there's always been climbing, and that's kind of led me to the path where I am now, and to open a gym in Tala. That's always been the situation, that's always been the idea and the thought process in my mind, and I believe that when you think of things, you attract them into your life, and I knew that this day would come that me and John will be going down that road ourselves, and I don't even think Tala knows what benefit this is going to have for it. This is like having a gym like this and being in a place. This has been like in a village, but it's like being in a little village, and it helps so many people with like expression and somewhere to go, and just having friends and being able to project your energy into something. That's human nature. That's primal. That's what we have to be able to do. So for Tala doesn't realise what's going to happen when this gym drops, and I'm looking forward to seeing it grow. I'm looking forward to 10 years time to looking back and seeing the people that have changed their lives through it, and it's good that we've been able to be maybe plant that seed with you.
Brilliant. Well, as regards fighting, you've won a lot of matches by knockouts, by submissions. What would your favourite technique be when you're in your full fighting mode?
I've always liked the triangle choke, or the rear naked choke, or the lion choke as it's called. Even John shows that choke to his mother, and his mother has choked a few people out themselves. But the good thing is about that kind of choke that it was an ancient battlefield that you died right there. That's the way it is. It's not like boxing where you get knocked out, or another kind of combat sport, or a football game where you lose 3-0 and you go home and sulk. In this real kind of context, that's a battlefield. You died that day, so they get the tap, which they tap on the other person and they let go, and life goes on. That's the beautiful thing about it, and then you have to be able to deal with these things yourself. Like, as John said in an interview the other day, we create a place here where you can lose and you can be comfortable losing, because you have to lose to learn. That's just life. That's not just this building.
Very good, very good. Well, you bear an uncanny resemblance to Tom Crean, the great explorer. A lot of people say that you could be the reincarnation of Tom Crean. Wow. Are you familiar with Tom Crean and his great challenges that he endured? And would you say that you on your journey would be taking on challenges like that, where you're a great explorer and you'll certainly make it?
100%. Tom Crean is a hero to me. He's one of these guys that just, he's the epitome of Irish man, you know. He's that tough, rugged guy, the guy that's colder than everybody, but he doesn't consider himself the coldest. He's that type of guy, and listening to the stories and the tales and the achievements that they've done, that has withstood the test of time now for human achievements in Antarctic situations is incredible. You know what I mean? People don't know how they done that open boat journey to St. George. They don't know how they were the first ever people to cross the peaks and the mountain ranges in St. George without mountain air equipment, and like without navigation, without food, after doing 800 miles. Just when you touch cold water and you put your hands in the cold water, it's only when we can really realise the things that man did. He lived in cold water. That's one of the hardest things in the world to bear.
Well, I have to say, for a man coming from Tala, for what you've achieved so far, where you've gone out into the world stage, it sounds similar to a Tom Crean story as well, and I believe that you'll be successful all the way through. We look forward to keeping an eye on everything that you do, and we hope that you'll talk to Fighter.ie again further down the road. Thank you very much, Paddy.
Thank you.